Is it worth visiting Nepal in the month of July? Now, Nepal in July is a monsoon month. So, if you are someone who is okay with the rains, then the month of July is a good time to be going there. There are pros and there are cons of visiting Nepal in the month of July. Starting off with the pros, the landscape is completely green covered. So, no matter where you go, you're going to see plenty of greenery. Number two is that the cost of flights and hotels are extremely affordable. Even flights within the country from Kathmandu to Pokhara, Pokhara to Chitwan, and from there on to Lumbini is really at maybe half the cost of what it would be during the dry season. Number three is that the popular destinations like Pokhara and Kathmandu are not going to be crowded like what it would be. And the final thing is, it's a great time for photography for people who want to capture Nepal with a different point of view. The cons are the fact that it is going to rain heavily in most of the places that I've just mentioned, especially in Pokhara, where it can rain for up to maybe even 12 to 18 hours in a day. Landslides can disrupt if the roads if you're planning on going to places like maybe Gandruk, which is in the Annapurna region. So in those kind of places, landslides can obstruct the journey. But there are places like Mustang, which is the cold desert and a dry region where you can visit in the month of July, and it's actually the best time to be going there. The fact that it doesn't receive any rain makes it all the more better. So it entirely depends on you whether you want to go to Nepal for the snow-capped mountains. Then the month of July is not a time to be going there because the views are not going to be visible. If you're going to Nepal for any kind of adventure activities or trekking, then the month of July is again a bummer. But if you're going to Nepal for the peace, if you're going to Nepal for a scenic experience, or if you're going to Nepal to visit the cold desert of Mustang, then I would say the month of July is a very, very good time to be going there because of all the reasons that I've listed. The biggest difference is that there's going to be no crowd and the cost is going to be half of what it would have been if you're planning on going during the winter months or the summer season. Over and above this, Nepal has improved its road conditions. So the main part of the tourist circuit between Kathmandu to Pokhara, Pokhara to Lumbini, Lumbini to Chitwan, the roads have become excellent. Network is pretty much all over the place. All you need to do is get an Ncell SIM card. And for Indian travelers, the best part now is that our UPI system works there and all Indian currency is accepted. So you do not need to worry about traveling to Nepal in the month of July when it comes to the money factor or the ease of travel. So based on this, you can decide whether Nepal in the month of July is worth it or not worth it. But if you're going to Gandruk for the Annapurna view, that's not going to be visible in the month of July. That's one thing I need to tell you.